Intro. Hello there, my man. When conversing with a cute girl, you may wonder if she is interested in you or if you are dreaming things. So brace up, for I am about to your secret weapon. Here are the top 10 questions a female asks when she has a crush on you. As a girl who has used these before, I understand what we're up to. These questions are laden with hidden meanings, just like your mum's lasagna has layers. So, shall we decrypt this feminine code together? Our first question is, what's your type? When we ask about your type, we aren't just making idle conversation. We use a technique known as self-disclosure reciprocity. We want you to share your preferences. It's our way of expressing, do I fit the bill, without being very blatant. If we respond with, oh, that sounds a lot like me, we are expressing curiosity. Here's the kicker. We're secretly hoping you'll reverse the question. If you ask for our type and check all the boxes, we'll start planning our future faster than you can say, perfect match. When we ask about your perfect mate, we are more than just curious. We're thinking if we should start clearing closet space for you. Let us now go on to another seemingly harmless question that contains hidden meaning. Are you seeing anyone? Are you seeing someone? When we drop this question, we are not conducting a dating census. It's somewhat of a question. Is there a no vacancy sign on your heart? Or should I start unpacking my emotional baggage? This is a subtle way for us to assess your availability. If we respond with a casual, oh, that's surprising, or their loss, we are not simply being courteous. We're excited to schedule our first date, but not sure if it's too soon. But here's a pro tip. If we ask this question and then start talking about how single we are, we're not just having a discussion. We are effectively skywriting, I'm available, with a heart-shaped smoke trail. When we ask about your relationship status, we are not simply being curious. We are window shopping for a possible lover, and you are the mannequin on show. This question may appear to focus solely on physical appearance, but there is more to it. 3. Do you work out? Do you work out? When we inquire if you work out, we do not intend to sign you up for a gym membership. This question addresses the halo effect. We compliment your physique without sounding like we are monitoring you with binoculars. If we say, it really shows, we are giving you a verbal high five and imaging how beautiful you would look in a tank top. But here's the actual game. We're also looking for an invitation. We're hoping you'll respond with something like, yeah, want to join me sometime? Nothing says romance like sweating furiously together on a treadmill. We care about more than just your cardiovascular health when asking about your fitness routine. We're wondering if your heart has space for one more person, particularly us. But physical attraction is only the beginning. We are also interested in what makes you tick. 4. What do you like to do for fun? When we inquire about your hobbies, we are not simply making small conversation. We are using the similarity attraction effect. We are naturally drawn to those who share our interests. This is our approach of identifying similar ground and prospective shared experiences. If we react with, that sounds like fun, I've always wanted to try that, and we're not just being polite. We're planning our next 10 dates depending on your preferences. We secretly hope you will mention something we are passionate about. Discovering shared interests, such as underwater basket weaving or competitive dog grooming, might be a match made in heaven moment. Inquiring about your leisure activities is more than just passing the time. We're attempting to find out whether your vision of a good time includes us. Now, if we truly want to obtain a sense of your domestic life, we might question. 5. Do you like to cook? Social role theory. When we ask if you can cook, we are not just concerned with your nutritional intake. This question addresses social role theory. Cooking is a desirable skill in today's dating culture, regardless of gender. This is our sneaky method of judging your level of domestication and visualizing pleasant nights in with prepared meals. When we follow up with, "Oh, you'll have to cook for me sometime," we are essentially inviting ourselves over for a date without asking. It's a smooth operator move. However, we are also considering improving our cooking skills. When we ask about your culinary skills, we are interested in more than simply your ability to make pasta. We're wondering if you have the recipe for our happily ever after. But enough about staying inside. Let us chat about going out. 6. What's your ideal date? Visualization. When we ask this question, we are not simply making conversation. We're utilizing a technique called visualization. We invite you to envision your ideal date, which may include us. It's like being handed a blank check and told to fill in the details when dating. If we answer with, "That sounds perfect," or "I love that idea," you've unintentionally set our next date. But here's the narrative twist. We're secretly hoping you'll explain something that exactly matches our interests. If your dream date includes our favorite activities, we'll be mentally choosing our wedding dress before you can say, "Check, please." When we ask about your ideal date, we are not merely accumulating information for future reference. We'd like to star in the romantic comedy of your dreams. Now, if we really want to get into your mental state. 7. What's your love language? Love language. We don't only ask about your love language to refresh our relationship psychology knowledge. We are exercising our emotional intelligence. This question demonstrates our interest in knowing how you express and receive affection. It's like we're asking for your heart's cheat codes. When we discuss our personal love language, we are not simply sharing knowledge. Here's a step-by-step plan for winning us over. But here's the real tea. We're also mentally noting whether our love languages are compatible. If your love language is physical touch and ours is acts of service, we're exploring ways to mix the two. When we ask about your love language, we aim to convert "I like you" into a language you can fully comprehend. And if we're feeling very romantic, we could simply ask. 8. Do you believe in soulmates? Soulmates. When we ask if you believe in soulmates, we aren't writing a philosophical thesis. This question appeals to our romantic side, emphasizing the ideal of passionate love. We assess your readiness for a meaningful connection without appearing overly attached. If we respond with, "That's so sweet, I feel the same way," we are essentially playing the role of your potential soulmate. It is subtle, but only as subtle as a neon sign in a dark room. But here's the plot twist. We're secretly hoping you'll say something adorable and romantic that we can rave about to our pals later. If you wax poetic about finding your other half, we'll start arranging our soulmate-themed wedding sooner than you can say destiny. When discussing soulmates, we consider the possibility that our souls are simply two pieces of the same cosmic puzzle. Now, if we're feeling a little bolder, we could just ratchet up the heat with this query. Biggest turn-on, 9. What's your biggest turn-on? We are not just conducting market research for Victoria's Secret by asking about your biggest turn-on. We're using a little method called romantic priming. Bringing up arousal shifts the conversation to a more intimate level. We're asking for your heart's password in a rather risque way. And if we reply, "Oh, really?" we're not just being polite when we say, "That's interesting," and take mental notes. We are rapidly revising our playbook. We secretly hope you mention something we already do or have. If you claim your biggest turn-on is intelligence, and we just earned our PhD, we'll be mentally high-fiving ourselves for the next week. When we ask about what makes your engine run, we're working out how to rev it, while also wondering if we're already your preferred premium gasoline. Finally, if we want to move things to the next level, 10. Do you want to grab a coffee sometime? Coffee date. When we ask if you want a coffee, we don't only care about your caffeine consumption. We use what we call a low-risk invitation. Coffee is a simple yet meaningful way to connect with one another. We use this tactic to express our want to spend more time with someone without exposing ourselves to humiliation. When we follow up with, "Or we could do dinner if you prefer," we are essentially providing a menu of date possibilities. It's the choose-your-own-adventure type of flirting. We secretly hope you can offer something even better. If you respond with, "How about that new art exhibit instead?" We'll be planning our future together faster than you can say, "Venti latte." When we suggest a coffee date, we hope to spark a prospective connection. Guys, you're now equipped with insider information for deciphering chick talk. If you found this video helpful, please share it. Subscribe to After School Psychology to receive more dating tips and tactics. Have any flirting experiences or questions? Drop them in the comments section below. And why not share this video with your friends? They might thank you later when they find the cute barista is completely into them. Until next time, keep your eyes alert and your flirting skills strong.